Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
I'm giving some people time to join in.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I am Dr. Yolanda Jerry, also known as the Empowerment Advocate. So you're joining us live tonight, and I'm honored and blessed to have a special guest tonight, and her name is Paula the Shea Queen Favre. Tonight, she will be talking about her growth through her pain, which has led her to where she is today as a woman in business. Paula Favre is an Army veteran, an entrepreneur, CEO, and founder of Naturally For Me, Shea Butter LLC, and is also a major supporter of women issues. Paula Favre is also known, as I mentioned, the Shea Queen, who developed all of her natural product line that is quality, handmade, and affordable. Yes, I said affordable. That's right. Also, she is a domestic violence and sexual assault abuse survivor who influences and supports other women that are starting over to regain their balance in life. So, Paula Favre, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I really do appreciate you taking time out of your schedule because I know that you are a busy woman working a
Yeah.
full-time job and also trying to make sure that you effectively run your business. So thank you for joining me tonight.
Thank you so much for having me, Dr. Jerry. I appreciate this opportunity.
You're welcome. And so, for those of you that are joining us tonight, if you would, I would appreciate if you would actually share this broadcast with your family, friends, relatives, associates, business partners, or anybody that you may know who may be able to be empowered, inspired by the message that's going to be portrayed tonight with us. So, again, I'd appreciate it if you share it, like it, invite others to tune in. All right. So, Miss Shea
Right?
Queen. So, I know I just read your bio, right? And I just told everybody who this awesome woman is, but I want you to tell us who you are.
Well, in my own words, I'm going to just give you some words so you can get an idea who I am. First of all, I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. Some of you don't know that. And also, I'm a survivor. I'm a motivator, an influencer. I'm a CEO, a Black owned business person. Also, I am very pleased to be here today because I want you to hear my story, and I want you to know that I struggle with other women to maintain the queen that they are.
Awesome. Well, I do know that, we as women, we do go through a lot of things. We portray to be this strong person, but hey, we all need other people to be supportive and support and just be there for us too. And it's okay to be strong, but then it's okay to be weak at times too, but
Right.
there's always somebody there for us, right? So
Right.
with that being said, I want to say some folks have jumped on, so I just want to give them a shout out, you
All
know
right.
let them know that we see them. Hello everyone.
Hi, everyone.
All right,
All
so
right.
let's get back to it. So let's talk about your actual experience as a domestic violence and sexual assault survivor. I know you don't have to go all into deep detail,
Right.
um, but I do want people to know that, you are a survivor, right? And you
That's
have
right.
gone through some things and you are still here. And look at it. You have your
That's
own
right.
business, right?
Right. Right.
So if you don't mind, can you share how has being a domestic violence and sexual assault um, survivor affected you personally and professionally?
Okay. First of all, personally, it affected me because I was silent. I didn't get help. I just left the relationship and didn't tell anyone about my pain. I just suffered in silence. I didn't reach out to anyone. I still lived in a small town, so I was embarrassed, and I realized that didn't have anything to be embarrassed of. It affected me at first because I wasn't going anywhere but to work. It was like I was a robot. I was just functioned to be a workhorse. Just work through your pain. Just work by yourself. Don't tell anyone, and that served to be a disaster. You sometimes you will blow up, sometimes you will cry, sometimes you would just stay secluded to yourself. And the way it affected me in business, after the pain, you have to realize when you go through something like this, it's a grieving process. You actually can suffer from PTSD and don't know it. Small things that trigger you. Someone yelling at somebody can trigger you at work. Because I have experienced that, and I would go in a shell, and sometime I would be to myself and wouldn't talk for days. After I suffered the grievance process, I had to realize that it wasn't my fault, that I was better than that I was a queen. I can do so many things. And then the way it helped me in business, I had to show up. I had to show up to events. So that pushed me out in the forefront. I'm still, as you know, today, I'm still uncomfortable going live. That's why I'm so glad you gave me this opportunity, because then we can talk structurally, and then you can kind of guide me, because I'm still learning the process. I'm still very confident. I'm a very confident woman, very ambitious, but you have to get that drive back. You have to become confident again, because when you're abused sexually or abused mentally, that's the worst part. The physical part, you may get over. You may have scars, but the scars from being mentally, verbally, and sexually assaulted, and the sexual assault came from a family member. That really, before the even domestic abuse, that sets it up for the domestic abuse, and you don't even realize that. It becomes a pattern until my business made me step out on faith and love me again, and like, look, I created something with my hands. That's how it affected me.
Wow. So I will tell you that, I didn't know. So thanks for being transparent, even sharing that part about, it happened by a family member. I tell people, I share my story, and, with my sexual assault when I was younger, I mean, it was by a family member's friend, and I never shared that until I got older.
Right.
But by me sharing this story, I don't want nobody to have to go through that as a child. So
Right.
Thank you for sharing that, because somebody have children, somebody that's listening right now, they can be able to educate their children, let them know, hey, speak life into them, show them and educate them. Hey, it's okay to speak up and say something.
Right. So, and that's why I'm so transparent now, because when I was going through that ordeal, I was muted, and I didn't want to speak on it. And now I feel that since I speak on it, it's empowering. There's nothing you can do to me now. I've owned it. And it has propelled me forward for other women, to let them know that they can do it.
Right. And it's something about telling your story and embracing your past, because when you embrace your past, you are no longer held bondage, right? In those chains. Right. Your past does not define who you are today. Right. And you're showing people that, hey, no matter what I went through in my past, guess what? I'm knocking down walls. I'm knocking down everything, because nothing's going to stop you.
Right. And I do want to say this. I am not bitter. I am not bitter. I have forgiven. And that's a key. You have to forgive, because the other person will go on living their life. And here you are crying every day, running home every day, not living. I had to learn how to live again. I had to learn passion again. And
Right.
and the struggle actually made me a stronger person. I embrace it. It actually made me who I am today. It made me who I am today. And it's a blessing and a lesson. That's what I have to say. It's a blessing and a lesson. You have to
That's true.
learn
And
from
you
those,
you
right?
said something so profound and something that's so important. So those people who are watching, forgiveness is key in order
Yes,
for you able to be able to move on in life. Because if you don't forgive, forgiveness is not for that person or whoever harmed you. The forgiveness is for you so that you can move on in life.
right. You will, because it'll eat away at you. You will grow bitter and old. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And look, I don't want to be bitter and old, right?
I don't want to
I
be
want
bitter and old. I'm the shade
right.
queen.
That's right, right. How can you be the
Yes,
shade queen and be bitter? You be like
right,
an old lady mad and angry.
right.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing that. So my next question that I have for you is, what or should I say, what advice would you give to that man or that woman who can't seem to leave an abusive or sexual assault type relationship?
I'm going to tell you about abuse. Abuse is like being on crack, being on a
Mhm.
drug. You get used to the pain. You want it, you live in it, and you're not ready to leave if you're asking somebody, should you leave? You're going to know that one day. I knew that one day, Paula, you are better than this. You are not going to live like this. You have too much life in you and you need to live it. So tell yourself, can you live like this? I mean, can you be harmed? I mean, could you could be killed. I had to think
Mhm.
about I could be killed. My kids are singing this. I could
Right.
kill you because it got to a point where when you go to sleep, I'm gonna get you, and I had to say, no, Paula, you are, because I'm a very loving and caring person. And even when this was happening to me, I didn't do anything vindictive to the other person because I'm not built like that. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I have compassion. I'm empathetic, even
Mhm.
for it's like, how they say a victim, they're tied to that person. I'm no
Mhm.
longer tied to them. I've learned from it. But if you want to leave, reach out for help. Get a plan together. Get a plan together. Start saving. Have a code word for a friend. You know, you have to be smart about this, especially because I've heard of women getting killed. I mean, even men go through abuse. I mean,
They
it's
do.
not talked about, but men go through abuse also.
Yeah, and they
So,
suffer in silence a lot more than women do, believe it or not.
right. And then I know you have an organization. Can they can reach out to you,
Right.
and there's all type of 1-800 numbers. Don't do like I did. I have slept in my car before to get away from abuse. No one should have to do that. No one no one should ever have to do that. I did that to escape. Okay, but
Right.
you will know when you're ready to go. You will either leave on your own 2 feet or you'll leave in a body bag. So don't let it be a body bag.
Amen to that, sister. That's right. Like I said, and like you said, even if they have a code word or,
Right.
reach out to somebody, get somebody that you trust as a last resort. I mean, I know all the stuff that's going on with the police and this and that, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you something. Google is your best friend. Google something. There's
Mhm.
tons of information out there. You can reach out
Right.
to any local shelter that may be in your area. And if you're not sure, call the National Domestic Violence Abuse Hotline. Their number is 1-800-799-7233. Again, 1-800-799-7233. That's the National Domestic Violence Abuse Hotline. So, I mean, you can't say that the information is not there because we just gave you a little bit of that information.
Right.
So, again, and even still, I have my own business. I'm also a board member for the Gulf Coast Center for Nonviolence. So you can reach out to me. You can reach out to the Shea Queen. Believe me, we have a
Right,
heart to care for people. We just want what's
right.
best.
You wouldn't believe how many women inbox me and ask me, Miss Paula, how do you do it? You know, how do you move across the country? How do you go on and then you're telling people, you know, some people like, wow, you're so transparent. I have to be genuine. I have to be transparent. This is me, because like for years I was muted and I didn't have a say so. Now that I have a say so, you won't be able to shut me up. Not about abuse, just in general, just being me. That's just being me. Anybody know me? If you get to know me and you talk to me, I can, you know, I don't meet a stranger. I'll talk to anybody. So do not be afraid. Do not be ashamed. I don't care when it is. I leave my phone on. My kids are across the country, so I never turn it off. And I do feel compelled to answer. Sometimes I say, look, it's a different time zone. I answer you shortly. But if you need something like an emergency or something ASAP, inbox me. I will answer.
Amen. Well, thank you for having an open heart, because some people, you know, some people will turn a blind eye and be a bystander. So
Right.
thank you for having an open heart.
You're welcome.
So thanks for sharing, you know, just a little bit of your story and that experience. Now I'm going to shift over a little bit. And so my next question for you is, I know with the business and with the pandemic going on and you still working full time, you know, the pandemic has, you know, pretty much put us in a space where we can't travel as much as we want to and do
Right.
all of the things that we want to do. So how do you continue to self-care? How do you continue to stay in a positive mindset and not go into depression?
Well, I'm the opposite of what some people think. Some people say, oh, you have to get your rest. I get my rest in due time. My thing is, I get up extra super early because I want to take advantage of all the day. I may not be working. Sometimes I am working at 4 a.m. to get orders out, but I get up. I don't turn the TV on. I listen to music. I get a cup of coffee. I relax. I'm not the type to just, some people, you know how they can just jump up and go to work right on time. I'm not. I need to unwind. I need to clear my mind for the day, do positive self-talk. Sometimes I even look in the mirror and be like, girl, you the Shea Queen. You got
Right
this.
now?
Right. Yeah. You got this. You can do this. You can do this. And then I'll think about things I need to do throughout the day. But that's later on as my mind settles, when the earth is still is when I'm most, when my mind is most together without all the hustle and bustle and rushing to work. And I have to get this done and that done. Take time for yourself. I can say, take time for yourself. I use my products, you know, the smell of the of the essential oils is amazing. So it relaxes you. Sometimes it gives you energy. You know, I'm at peace because I have a passion for what I do. And sometimes I might get up in the middle of the night because I've seen something. I'll get up and make a product. Be like, I can, or I'll see something like I can do that, but I can make it better, you know. And I don't compare myself to anyone because there's people who've been doing this for years, but I can't say I have passion and love in my products.
That's good. And you're right. Them essential oils, believe me, I use them up in my diffuser and I will let it run all day long. And
It's
then, you
so
know,
fun. Go ahead. It's so funny because some certain smells or give you feel good memories. You know, like it could be something simple from your childhood. You know, it just great. It just sparks a memory, like a song, a spark of memory in time. So does the essential oils. You know.
Right.
And y'all know I'm always greasy. If I'm not greasy, y'all better check on me. Y'all gonna learn too. Also, Dr. Jerry, you know, I have a sense of humor. I am so down to earth and so genuine. I'm
You
telling
are.
you, if you get to know me, because some people get a, just by looking at you, I hope I give off a warm and fuzzy feeling, but not everybody's like that. Just talk to me, just approach me. I'll talk to anybody. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
you are. You're a very personable person. And anybody that comes in contact with you, I'm telling you, it'll be just like they just met you and had, it's like an instant connection.
Yeah.
All right. So, um, if you all are just joining, those who are just joining right now, I want to say thank you for joining Live with Empowerment Advocate. And we are here with Paula Shea Queen Favre. If you don't mind, please share this live broadcast. Share with a friend, family member, associate, business partner. Again, we're just here to empower lives.
Yes.
So, all right. So let's make another shift. So tell us what inspired you to start Naturally for Me, Shea Butter LLC, and how
Actually,
has your journey been thus far as well?
actually, I dabbled in shea butter years ago because my son was diagnosed with eczema. And
Mm,
being of fair skin, the topical ointment that was prescribed to him actually caused hyperpigmentation. So it caused, looks like he would maybe be burned and like in the corners of his eyes and the folds of his skin. So when I got my divorce, I said, well, I need something to supplement my income because I was used to having two incomes for 15 years. And for all of a sudden, having to fend for yourself, it changes you. It puts you in survival mode. So I started brainstorming and then I started bringing shea butter to work. And Stephanie Grace was like, girl, if you make this, I will buy this. And she was my first customer. And then all the people, I was a coordinator for assisted living facility. So I started sharing them with the elderly because, it promotes collagen in your skin. So it stops skin tears. So I said, you know what? I think I have something here. So, I mean, the first batch weren't that great. Actually, they were pretty good because it was just raw shea butter and didn't have a great smell. So I formulated something that will go on very easy, like a lotion. So you don't need a lot. The way I break it down, and it just took off from there. I mean, it took me a while, to get it going, but once I hit the ground running, that was it. I was like, okay, I have something here.
wow, good story on how you decided to actually start your business. It was somebody, right? Again,
Right.
somebody saw potential in you to speak
Yes.
word into you and speak life into you, and then next thing you know, you tried it out, and boom, look where you at.
Right. Right.
People buying
And
products from you left and right.
right. And I'm gonna tell you something about owning a business. It makes you show up and show out. You have to go to events, you have to network. I was in the shell before that. I had stopped living. Owning a business made me start living again. Because I had to show up. I had to look nice. I had to, I had to be presentable. I had to speak. I had to network. You can't network sitting in the corner like, oh, I'll be glad when they, at first, I'm not going to lie. I was like, I just want to go here and get it over with and go home. Then I started liking it and started looking forward to it and actually started organizing things with groups and being a part of something, because you can't be a part of something or feel like everybody wants to be accepted, whether you say it out loud or not. You want to be accepted and you want to be a part of something, you know. And I wanted to be a part of something. I wanted to be me again, because as a child my parents were really strict. If I didn't sign up for something organized, I couldn't go. So I became an organizer. I became, OCD. Everybody know I'm OCD, gotta be a certain way. But it really helped me in my journey to becoming the person that I am today.
Right.
Yeah.
And even with that, some people, you again, I go back to you have people who push you, right? Because I'll
Right.
tell you right now, as a business owner and doing the things that I do, I always had somebody I looked up to, mentors, people who believed in what I did. Even when I feel like, okay, I wanted to give up, I still had people pushing me because they'll speak life into me.
Right.
So for you, who is it, or should I say, who are those people who were positive or are positive influences in your life that keep you going?
Of course, my kids, they always tell me, Mama, I just want you to be happy. Because they saw me go through a lot. They're like, Mama, you need to be happy. You need to get over this. And truthfully and honestly, they like, Daddy done moved on. You need to move on. You know, you are too great of a person to not move on and to be happy. And you know, I done called you in the car so many times crying, be like, or you'll call me, be like, where are you? You come in, I'm like, I'm in the way, I don't want to, you know, and you be like, girl, if you don't hush up and come on now, or I have called you, I'm freaking out. Oh my God, my business cards, girl, if you don't hush, don't worry about that. That is nothing to worry about. My friend from childhood, Lisa, I call her Lisa Irby, Lisa Jones. She has always been there for me. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be transparent right now. A lot of people didn't know I was going through this. I was going through some financial issues after my divorce. I lost my car right before an event. Lisa was like, girl, don't you ask nobody for nothing. We're about to pack my car right now and we're going to be there. And then, you know, she was my partner at the event for those 3 days. And she is OCD like me. Thank you, Jesus. So she fell right in. She fell right in. I may not call her for 6 months. If I call her tomorrow, she is going to answer. And she has always been there for me. Even, I think she is the only person that knew about me going through my marital problems. Because I was, like I said, I was ashamed and afraid to talk to other people, you know. And then it's so crazy because I have strangers that support me a lot also. Strangers support me, you know, like here, since I've gotten here, it's been a lot of people supporting me.
Right. And that's true, you know, when you think about friends, right? There may not be a lot of people that's knowing about what you go through, but you always got that one or those couple or few friends that'll be your ride or die. It will hold that and still, I mean, it will hold your hand and be with you every step of the way. And I'm thankful to God for those friends because they are true, they are authentic, they are loyal, and they don't want to see you suffer.
Right. And then you have to have
people like that.
Right. You have to have you an array of friends. You need your friend that's going to be tough on you. You need your friend that's going to be compassionate. Oh, it's all right. You need one that's going to like you. Like, girl, if you don't hush.
And
yeah, girl, if you don't hush, what you going to do next? What you going to do about it? You going to cry about it, or what you going to do? What's your next move? We'll figure it out. You know, and you know, you need somebody to hang out with, you know, you need someone strictly business because they're not biased. They're going to be straight up with you. No, you should, no, this is they're going to give you strict business advice, because, you can't always be a friend in business. You would like to be, but you can't always be. You need somebody that's going to tell you to straight, narrow, straight up.
That's right. That's right. We all need somebody like that. We need those unbiased people in our lives, personally and professionally.
Right.
So I know you mentioned, as you just said, people support you even where you are now. So I know you're recently located. So how has that transition been for you, knowing that you left the Mississippi Gulf Coast where your business started and are now in Washington State?
At first, it was really scary because I came here without a job. And thanks to my brother, he gave me time to get myself together. And I was fortunate to land a fabulous job in a short time. That was a blessing. And then also the job where I work, sometimes I come in super early because of the pandemic. and sometimes I come in late. So the days that I come in early, I make shea butter in the evening. And the days that I come in late, I ship the products in the morning. So it all works out. I mean, the only thing, the only downfall is like I miss my kids and my grandkids. Sometimes it gets really tough. And, you know, I'm here by myself. Like I said, my brother is here, but, you know, I live on my own. So sometimes it gets hard. You know, I may go for a walk or make products. You know, I just try and keep myself busy. But the people like on where I'm employed at, my boss is so great. She allowed me to bring samples. All of my coworkers buy like gift bags. They have actually given here a couple of days ago. I was able to give away a gift bag. You know, sometimes when you give away stuff, that is a free advertisement. You
That's
never
right.
know. Like people, I had a lady that she won a basket over a year ago, and because it was a lot of stuff in that basket. She finally ran out, and she was like, "Hey, I'm running out of my stuff." I'm like, "Okay, well, you know, who is this?" You know, and then I reached was like, "Oh, I won a basket at so and so event." I'm like, "Oh, okay," and she wanted to buy more, so that, you know, it goes a long way. But the move, I can say the move was great. The move was great. My sales have soared. And thank you, people from here, thank people from all over the country. But the customers in Mississippi have grown more. So now, you know, I don't know why, but they have grown,
They
and
want that good stuff.
and I appreciate you. I really appreciate you because I'm passionate about my work, and I'm gonna say I really appreciate the Gulf Coast because y'all showing out. Yeah.
Hey, that's the thing. This is home for you. So guess what? We gonna continue
Right.
to show out.
Oh
Look, and
yeah.
as long as I'm
Yeah.
in Mississippi, I'm gonna keep pushing
Yes.
it.
You know, while I'm thinking about it, I have two more people and two more business sisters and sisters and Faye, sisters and everything. You know, Sam, Bethella, and Christy
Yeah.
Gilner with KG Sweets. Oh yes, those are my girls. Christy sent me my first care package. I'm still cooking grits and shrimp and grits off there. Yeah.
Hey, you can still get the stuff from down here. All you got to do is pick up the
Oh
phone
yeah.
and call.
Care
Get the
packages.
seasoning, the grits, everything you can't find from
Yeah.
you're up there. We gonna send it and ship it up there to you, so you
Right.
can still feel like you're at home.
Right.
So
Yeah.
look, I know that everybody's waiting to hear about these amazing products that you make by hand.
Yes. Yes.
That butter up, right?
Y'all, I
So
must
look,
say.
working it out too, literally. Like I be
Right.
looking like, there go that butter going on up in that little
Right.
big
Right. I just made about 15 pounds, but I have over 13 pounds whipped right now, but I had orders. So yeah, so I have 10 more pounds coming tomorrow to whip because this amazing sale that's coming up. Yes.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. Look, after the
Yeah.
night, you will probably have a whole bunch of orders coming to that
Right.
website.
Yes.
So let's talk about your products. I want you to share a couple of your best-selling products that
Okay.
are available that people can buy, you know, whatever you want us to know, share with us because I already know.
Okay.
I use the hair, but I use that rosemary that's on my
Right.
hair. Been looking good, y'all. Y'all see this? All this,
Right.
that's that old hair butter. Y'all better get in. So
Yeah.
share with us the kind of products that you have.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to start out with what I'm known for. The whipped shea butter. Y'all see it? Isn't it pretty? People say you look like you can eat it. But I'm going to tell you, this is all natural. I infuse my own oils. That's one thing that is important to me. Now, this one right here, this one is the tea tree. This is one of the number ones because it helps alleviate the symptoms from eczema. So you can use this in your hair. You can use this on your feet. You can use this from head to toe. I twisted my hair with some butter today so it won't be so curly. That very curly hair. And I'm also going to say that my products are made for all skin types and all hair types. But this is the shea butter. This is the 8 ounce. Okay, I have 4 ounce and 8 ounce. I even have specialty orders, 16 ounces. Okay, so I'll be adding the 16 ounces to the website. All right. Now, one of my other products is this lovely black soap.
Yes, come through with that soap.
Yes. Now, black soap is not called black soap because of the color. Some people think it's called black soap because of the color. Black soap is called black soap because of the ashes used in it. You burn plantain leaves and that causes the charcoal effect. And everybody has heard about like activated charcoal, but this has the charcoal effect, and also it has shea butter in it, coconut oil, glycerin, palm kernel seeds. And so the reason why this is so fabulous, it actually exfoliates the skin and it replenishes the oil in the skin. So as you see, I don't have any base on. I have straight up, I wash my face with this black soap and I use shea butter. That's it. I don't use base, you know, and I don't have perfect skin, but I don't have skin where it's like like I have to cover blemishes or anything. This also diminishes blemishes. It's great for eczema. It's great for acne. And also the shea butter promotes collagen in your skin. I wanted to say that. And it has a natural SPF 15 in it. Even though we are people of color, you still have to protect your skin. It's also great on wrinkles, stretch marks. Okay. Now, this black soap.
Stretch marks. We know those people that be working on them stretch marks
too.
Even
the guys that have the stretch mark right here, it's great for that. Now, the black soap, it's great, you know, if you have like say from shaving or you have darkness under your arms, use this black soap under your arms. A lot of people don't know that. Use this on your inner thigh. If your thighs rub together, you know, use this on your inner thigh. It'll diminish the dark spots on your inner thigh. I know a lot of people didn't know that either. Okay. Now, I have come into something new. I am doing the shea scrub. I mean the sugar scrubs. Okay. I have fabulous smelling sugar scrubs. They smell fabulous, but they also alleviate stretch marks. And let me tell you about this one. This is the coffee scrub. It smells so lovely, but I'm gonna tell you about this one. This one actually helps with cellulite. It helps smooth out the skin. So I'm going to have someone testing this and showing you, but this smooths out the skin. It's because of the caffeine. It has cinnamon, honey. So the honey actually helps alleviate the body acne. Like if you have some on your back or anywhere on some people get ingrown hairs and stuff, you can actually use this for that. So it's gonna alleviate, it's gonna help with wrinkles. You can use this on your face. It's gonna help with acne. It's gonna help with wrinkles. Yes, this one is fabulous. So, and then everything together, I blend everything together for a reason. It don't only just smell good. You probably can't eat this and it wouldn't hurt you, or you can bake a cookie with it, it wouldn't hurt you either. But all the ingredients I put together all serve a purpose. There's like antifungal, microbial, you know, it helps with all type of skin ailments. And then I actually have a butter. I mean, the number of butters I have is crazy. I have over 30 butters. I have butters that for bugs, that repel bugs. Yeah,
you know we need that down here in the South, y'all.
Right. Yes, I have been. That has been one of my number ones too. And I also have a butter that alleviates pain, a muscle butter. So I mean, like I said, all my essential oils, everything I use is therapeutic, and I refuse to use anything that is unnatural. Now I also have a one that I make. It's the leave-in conditioner. It's an aloe vera leave-in conditioner. I'm going to let you know, I do not buy bottled aloe vera. I actually strip, which I've shown on my website and on Facebook, that I actually cut the aloe vera up, and I gather all the, I call it the meat. I can take all the goodness out with my hands. Okay. And that's how I make my my conditioner. I make a body black soap shampoo and body wash, so you can use this on your hair and your body. And I have a whole men's line. Some That's people right. Like, oh, what shea butter have to do? No, I actually have beard butter, beard pomade, beard oil, and beard wash. And so now I have a package. I have the canvas bags. I just have to get them embroidered with my name on it. I'm going to be branded. So yes, it's endless, the things that I make. Lip balms, all natural lip balms, strawberry, watermelon, pina colada, mango colada, coconut. So it's endless.
Y'all catching all this because this lady has a product line that's endless. Yes. If she can cook it, she gonna make it.
Yes, I make it all myself, all natural. I take pride in it.
So look, I just want to say thank you for sharing with us the all of the plethora of products that you have. Those who are watching and who just joined us, again, we have Paula Shea Queen Favre, who is the CEO and founder of Naturally For Me Shea Butter LLC. You can purchase her products on her website, www.therealsheaqueen.com. And if you're watching, she's also offering a 15% off code for her products today and tomorrow only. And the code is #Juneteenth. So again, 15% off code, hashtag Juneteenth. You can't beat that. 2 days, today and tomorrow.
Yeah. So starting now, if you log in now, you'll save. Yeah.
So Paula, thank you for sharing with us your product line and your story. And so I know as we're nearing the end, I have about 2 more questions for you before we get off tonight. And, you know, the second to last question is, what advice would you share with those who are interested in starting a business today?
I'm going to say, do your research, find out where the need is and fill that need. It's that simple. Do your research. They have free classes. I took all the free classes I could take, all the counseling I can take, like from the Innovation Center, SBA. You can go on SBA and they'll actually have the classes. Write a business plan. Don't go in it blindly. You need to plan. You need to know how much things cost. You need to know where you're going to get them from if this happens. So know your plan, work your plan. Try and get funding. I have yet to get funding, but I did this all on my own. I funded my own process. I mean, that's going to be slow. It's going to be tedious. Going to be days you want to give up, but don't give up. Also, surround yourself with positive people. Look at some of the people that are in your industry and get a mentor. Have a mentor actually show you the way. There's help out there, and you can go on like the state website, the Secretary of State, and get your LLC, and that way you won't have to go into it blindly. I mean, you know, some people get attorneys and all that. That's great for later on. Keep track of your money. Keep your books well, so you can see what you're spending. Do a cost analysis, know how much it's going to cost for you to make that, and set your prices right. Don't shortchange yourself. You know, even if you're a wholesale person, And you still, that's your time. If a business was so easy, everyone would be doing it. But
That's
it's
right.
good to see that us people of color are actually starting their own business. I mean, I'm telling you, it's a need for things. I mean, you could be driving down the street. I mean, man, if they had a chicken shack here, they don't have one in town. Open a chicken joint. It's
Hello?
easy, right? Find the need, find the necessity for things. Know how to charge. Like I said, surround yourself with positive people that'll actually. And you know what? The naysayers, make that your motivation. You're not gonna live for that person, or everybody's not gonna buy from you. But for the person that's not gonna buy from you, that stranger that doesn't know you because of your presentation, they're gonna buy from you, and you'll grow from there. Don't be afraid. Step out on faith. If I can do it, I'm gonna tell you, I am 51 years old, and I moved here at I was 50 going on 51. I moved across the country by myself. If I can do it at this age and all the stuff I've been through, you can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. You have to get up in the mirror and say, I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but you have to tell yourself. Negative self-talk, that's what'll kill your game.
That's right.
That's what will kill your game. You have to talk to yourself. Yes. Believing is half the dream. You have to believe in yourself first. If you don't believe in yourself, you keep your head down. I'm not going to believe in you. I'm like, what are they selling? All right. So and be genuine and be transparent, because you're not going to be relatable, and you're going to seem cocky. And, some people like cocky. That's their thing. But you're going to attract more people living in your truth. Okay.
Amen.
You're going to attract more people being genuine, authentic, and living in your truth.
That's right. And said that, said something right there. Yeah. Be authentic. I say it all the time. Nobody can get to know the real you if you being fake. I don't do fake people.
Right.
And once I realize that you fake, guess what? My cutoff game is strong.
Right. I'm going to tell you, we as people, we're going to read you, and you're not going to go far. Yeah.
Right. And so before we close with the last question, I do have, I popped up some of the comments on the screen, but Alex said that was cool to see her art on the wall back there.
Oh yes, Alexandra from Miami, Florida. And I also want to say that I'm wearing Brenda Babs with Babs Jewelry. My paparazzi, I'm wearing her piece right here. I told her I wanted turquoise and orange because that's my company colors. And she came through and sent me the this piece here with the earrings. I mean, I have everything to match. Thank you, Babs. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I had to give those shout outs.
Comments saying powerful encouragement. I needed to hear this. I mean, it's all in the comments. You'll be able to go back and read some of them. So thanks for sharing. So the last thing I have is, do you have any upcoming events or any projects that you have coming up in the near future that you would like to share with our viewers? And also, how can they follow you and also purchase your products?
Okay. First of all, I brainstormed and I came up with brand ambassadors. So I have in all different categories of my products, I have brand ambassadors. I have Shayna Dawson. She's hair care ambassador. Greg Pruitt, he's men line, because a lot of men don't know I make men's products. So he'll be promoting the men's line. Maya Stewart, she's our skincare ambassador. And last but not least, my daughter, Niara Longshore, she's going to be body care. So I am very excited about that, to actually have my daughter promoting something that she's known, since childhood, and with my grandkids, she uses on them. I also am in the process of getting my patent for the bug butter and the tattoo butter. Yay! Can you imagine when I get that patent? I can't wait. So that's in the works. I also received my LLC for Washington and my business license for here. I signed up for some farmers markets, the local farmers markets, because Washington is a green state. You know, they embrace natural things and it's just beautiful. It's green. So they love natural things. So that's why it's been taken off here. And I'm just happy and things are taking off here. I love it. It's a great market here. You can reach me. You can actually shop online at www.therealshayqueen.com. I'm on Instagram, Naturally For Me, or you can either type in The Real Shay Queen. I'm on Facebook, of course, Naturally For Me, Shea Butter LLC. What else? Anything else, Yolanda? Let's see, you can click on my page and inbox me or email me. Naturally For Me, the number 100@gmail.com.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad.
Also, I want to add.
Go ahead.
The one last thing I want to add is I do free 30-minute consultations. So like say you call me and say, okay, I have eczema or I have this ailment or I have thinning hair because I make stuff for thinning hair. I mean, it's endless. It's endless what I do. So if you have a question, I answer. I know I'm supposed to have hours, but I feel compelled to answer you. That's just me. If you look at my page, it says very responsive. Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing that, Paula. I want to say thank you so much for saying yes and taking time out of your schedule to not only empower me, but empower others in sharing your story and then showing them that, hey, there is growth through your pain, right?
Right.
Birth that business. You know, if it's something that you got going on, become a speaker, write that book.
Right.
Sit on that you went through in your past. Turn that into a passion, right? And so thank you so much for joining us. And those people who are watching, thank you so much for joining us this evening. And please share this with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones, with a stranger, because this could eventually possibly help somebody else in starting their business or just trying to figure life out, or somebody who has been through domestic violence and sexual assault and just trying to figure out how to move forward. Again, thank you so much, Paula, the Shay Queen. And I look forward to chatting with you again sometime soon.
Yes, and thank you for this opportunity to let people get to know me, the person. Like I said, I'm not great on lives, and you gave me the opportunity to showcase myself and my experience, and maybe to help another person. If I help one person tonight, I'll be satisfied.
That's right. And I always say that if I could touch at least one life today, that means I've done my job. I did God's will for whoever's life that day.
Yes.
So everybody, thank you so much again. We look forward to seeing you again in a couple of weeks. We will be doing this, and I will be going live on the 1st and the 3rd Thursday of every month from this point moving forward. So be on the lookout for more people that we will be talking and chatting with, so you can get empowered every 1st and 15th of the month.
Right. It's the 1st of the month.
Jumped on and you miss anything or any of this broadcast, go back and watch the replay. I love you guys. And I always say your setback is a setup for your major comeback.
That's right. Yeah.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you.